McDonald's Jones Stadium to watch another one of the CRL trial games here in the CRL. And I'm joined up in the commentary box today with Jilly Jombers. How you going, mate?
I'm doing good.
Looking forward to an exciting game of footy this afternoon?
Yeah, it should be a good trial. I'll give you my tip. I think Knights have to win this. If Knights don't win this, I think there's serious alarm bells ringing. You can obviously see the strength of the side in front of you right now. The Knights have a way stronger side, and they'd better hope that they win this one.
Yeah, I have to agree with you there. Look, I think Sharks, it's not. They haven't named full strength at all. I think their best players are probably Aiken and Fisher. They'll lead them around the park. I think Hines is also playing. They have a couple of young guns coming through if they're playing tonight too, the Sharks. Well, the Knights, I think they're going to test out the full strength lineup here.
Yeah.
As Ponga's about to kick off here. And we're off. Goes down to Nico Hines to begin it again. Who gives it to Bailey Huxley to take the first hit up as we're on the wrong camera angle. I don't know why we're on this one again. I'll quickly fix this up. And that's the first hit up there. Spare Huxley plays it there. It's going to go Hines. Inside ball to Fish Harris. What do teams need to do to start well here today?
Oh, look, I think both teams just need to complete well. I think that the first team that gets a good crack down the other end, we see in this competition that when you get a crack down the other end, you usually score. It's hard to keep them out. I think they just need to get to the end of their set and start putting some pressure on the other team.
As he go out wide here, Will Kennedy gets past one. Good run there by Will Kennedy. Was renowned for one of the best centres in the competition last year. He's looking to start off his campaign again here today. So goes Fisher Harris, out of all plays. The punter downfield and Matt Duffy. A good first step there by the Sharks. As Matt Duffy fielded and played there. Interested to see that Tolls move back to the wing here today, isn't it?
Yeah, well, speaking of him, he had a pretty good run there. Look, honestly, if it was me, I'd probably have Toto at fullback, but I'm excited to see how Dufty goes in this game, and hopefully he can prove us all wrong.
That's what we're hoping here as it goes Ponga. Ponga, a bit of a poor run there. We'll get caught and pushed back. And that's the fourth tackle now. Goes Bish Barnett over to Kotrick. And that'll be the fifth tackle. Goes to Ponga. And a good kick there by Ponga. He had a really good end of last season, Ponga, and he's kicked well last season. Interested to see if he can continue that kicking form here today. As Tuolog is going to play it there on the 30. Goes over to Toby Sexton. Another one of these rookies coming through. You've liked what you've seen from Toby so far?
Yeah, he's played a few trial matches now, and I've thought that his kicking game has been pretty good. He obviously hasn't been that sparky. The halfbacks haven't been doing too much in this competition so far. But yeah, I think that his kicking game's been really solid, and I'm excited to see what he can do for the rest of the season.
As the Knights give away a penalty there, that's not what they need early on here, especially when obviously this team isn't as good as what their full strength can be, but they still have quite a few attacking sparks on there, being Nico Hines, they've got Aiken, Fisher Harris. Those are the notable first graders, as Will Kennedy, another one of the notable first graders, going to play it there, just short off the 10 metre line. That's third tackle here. Long ball over to Hines, and it's read well there by Toto Harris and Mitch Barnett. Fourth tackle now. First raw opportunity from both sides today for Harris. Gives it to Franklin Pele there. Bursting his old club here. And that's going to be the fifth tackle. Alright, it goes back Hines. Gives it to Sexton and puts it high. Not a great kick by Sexton. As it's fielded quite easily there by Brian Kelly. Disappointing set there from the Sharks, wasn't it? Didn't really throw too much at them.
Yeah. Honestly, I think that you can't expect too much from this Sharkies team in attack, but that was a bit disappointing. That was they could have done a lot more than that. They were very sideways in that set.
As Adakar makes a break there, can go over the monsters. Then now goes back over to Dufty. Dufty looks for the inside, gets to the Ponga. I don't know if he's going to get caught here. Fisher Harris with a brilliant tackle. How did he not score there, Ponga? If he would have thought with his speed, he would have gone away. Brilliant tackle by Fisher Harris. As they throw a forward pass, and that's what pressure does to you.
I feel like that was a bit of a tough call.
I have to agree with you there. Mitch Barnett running at pace, but the ref made the decision. How did they not score there, though? What a great tackle by Fisher Harris. You would have thought for all money Pong would have sprinted away there.
Well, yeah, little man on big man as well. So, surprised Ponga didn't run the distance that a score.
As Franklin Pella takes another hit up here. That's going to be the fourth tackle. It's getting over to you and Aiken. You know what a good end of season he had last year. It was considered quite unlucky to miss out on the New South Wales Blues spot at the end of the season, but that's going to be fifth tackle. Goes down to Hines. He punts it. Downfield, is it going to go dead? Toll's been forced to play at it as he makes back to the 10. Do you reckon he could have let that one go there, or do you think he made the right call to get it early?
No, I actually really like that kick. I think just putting the Knights in their corner, turning them around, and look, it's third tackle now. They're on the 30. Field possession's a big thing. I actually really like that play. It was a good kick.
Goes over to Mitch Barnett. That's good fourth tackle. Goes to Ponga. Gives it short there to Frizzell. Straight up the middle now. Defense opening up, but they go for the inside back on the inside as Chasdicker takes it there. And he's met by Papali'i in a big tackle there. Good tackle by Papali'i, wasn't it?
Yeah, absolutely rocked the hooker.
So goes Sexton. Gives it to Franklin Pele. He's on the 30. Another opportunity here for the Sharks. They haven't had I was about to say nice haven't had much ball. Nico Hines taking on the line. A good run there. Goes fourth tackle now. Aiken. Low ball out there to Bailey Hodgson, the rookie. And he gets shoved back there. It's a good run by Hodgson, but he couldn't get over. Goes for Sharris now. He grabs it ahead. No one wants it. Bitch Butter dives on it. And they'll chuck it over 5 meters out. Another good kick by the Knights, wasn't it? Sharks, wasn't it?
I'm not sure about that. I think they could have thrown a bit more. But I've been really impressed with the Knights' defense so far early in this game. They've obviously the Sharks' attack's been a little bit sideways, but the Knights have been very good to hold them out.
I think you have to expect there were two of their biggest attacking weapons in Hughes and Pappenhausen out there, but To'o gets taken over the sideline. He'll be disappointed with that To'o. Probably could have done a bit more to stay in there.
Yeah.
But he gets
just
shuffled.
Didn't cut back in early enough.
Yeah, right there. Is that the foot of To'o slides over. They'll survive. As it goes for Shaharis now. Another chance for the Sharks. They can't keep letting these chances go to waste. They have to score sooner rather than later. This goes Pele. Plays it just in front of the 40. Sexton. Over Fisher Harris. Gets an offload there to Kennedy. Kennedy's away looking for some more space. He can't find any. Who's third tackle now? Short ball there to Franklin Pele up the middle.
Frankie Pele.
Against his old club on a try saver. How did he not score that?
Well, I mentioned it earlier. The Knights' defense has been so impressive, and again, an absolute try saver there.
Who was it that came over the top to force the ball loose?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Whatever it was, great tackle. Might have even been that man, Saifidi. I thought for all money Franklin Pele was in against his old club as Jen and Brayley sees a bit of space and darts out of dummy half. That's the third tackle now. Goes Kotrick. Barnett looking for the inside ball, and again, it's intercepted, this time by Dingo. Another poor error by the Knights. They can't keep making these errors, can they?
Yeah, no, this has been... The defense has been good. Their attack has been appalling. This is another error from the Knights, and they're going to crack them soon. Oh.
As Brayley sees the option and goes for it. I was about to say, it's been discipline that's cost us. Knights. They gave away a penalty, and since they gave away the penalties, that are free errors coming out of their own line. They haven't been able to get any space, but this will be a good opportunity for the Knights to show us what they can do. As Harris takes it up there, just in front of the 40. That's third tackle. 20 minutes gone, no tries yet from either side. Interesting to see who gets the first try. Goes Tyson Frizzell. It's a good run there. Fourth tackle. 28 metres out, it goes Ponga. Dufty. Dufty's past one, look for space on the inside. Free Lawrence and letting him get past him. And that's the fifth tackle. Goes back. Ponga. A good kick there from the 5'8". It goes high. No real pressure there though, and Hodgson does it easy. Probably a bit too deep that one.
Yeah, I think overall though that was a pretty good set from the Knights. Getting the ball down this end, just didn't ice the kick and the kick chase.
Yeah, look, I think the disappointing thing about that set was there was chases under that ball. For whatever reason, they chose not to compete, which is a bit of a strange decision from some of the Knights attackers there. But it is what it is. It's going to be second tackle now. It's Fisharis plays it there. Hines over to Lawrence, gives it to Hodgson, and Hodgson's taken down there just short of the 40. That's the third tackle. Hines gives it there to Ewan Aiken. Fourth tackle. They're going to go. Hines, Sexton, Free Lawrence. He gets past one, but he'll play it on the 20, and that'll be fifth tackle. Goes there to try to grab her through, but Jaden plays at it with his feet. Good play by the Knights hooker, isn't it? Wasn't it?
Yeah, well, Jaden Brayley's been amazing. He's shut down a few plays now.
Yeah, I have to agree with you. I think he's been probably the best player on the field as Ben Masilla makes his presence over with his first run. Good run there. As now Clemmer, the opposing forward, goes back on the inside, and I think that's a third intercept by Chaz Dingo. He's just everywhere, isn't he?
Yeah,
I think both of
it's
us
it's
have been
like
amazing.
I think Dingo's got a Knights jersey on.
They must keep getting confused. Goes second tackle now. Campbell offloads it to Sexton. Third tackle. Fisher Harris. Don't know if he was really expecting that one and he's pushed back there. Fourth tackle. Goes over to UNA kid. A poor set by the Knights. Sharks, sorry. Wasn't what you would expect. It's going to be fifth tackle now. Hines punts it. It's going to be fielded there by Toto. As he gets past one, he beats Free
Oh,
Lawrence on the
Toto's away.
outside. I think he's away.
Toto's
Poor
gone.
Toto. What a run. And the Knights do strike first. And all the Sharks, except for all that field position, goes to nothing as Toto is the first one to score. Disappointing that try from the Sharks.
Yeah, poor defense there. I was thinking it as soon as the kick went off. I thought going down to Toto that he's a chance of running the distance here. Obviously, we've seen it a few times in the CRL already from those wingers, and Toto's such a good stepper. Just an absolute weapon there.
He's also known as being hard to tackle. He runs so hard and straight that sometimes he just gets past and you don't even realise it. As Ponga converts, makes it 6-0. And despite all the territory the Sharks have had, they're down 6, they're down already.
Yeah, well, interesting that.
The Knight defense has been able to hold him out, hasn't it?
Yeah, well, like I've said this before, but I've been really impressed with the Knights' defense so far. I think it's been their strong point.
Yeah, I mean, the Knights haven't really had any field position apart from that one play, but then it went off, apart from that one kicker, sorry. All went to nothing, and other than that, they've had no real field position, so they'll be happy to be up 6-0. And I think they'll be really pressuring the defense. So goes for Frizzell. 25 meters out there. Plays it there. Goes Dufty now. Dufty steps one. Good run from Dufty as he gets up, heading towards the 50. Just on their side of halfway. Goes Ponga. Gives it short to Frizzell. Good read there from Hines. Oh, sorry, no, that's Toby Sexton. My bad. Let's go Ponga. Goes short there to Clemmer. But they read it well. Fifth tackle. 50 meters gained. A good step from the Knights after scoring points. Ponga standing up with it. He kicks it. As he kicks it into his own player.
Oh,
And once again, discipline costing the Knights. They're lucky they haven't conceded yet. As we
well, they're
always
just
say, you've got to complete your first set after scoring points.
yeah, they're just gift wrapping chances to the Sharks. They're giving them chance after chance after chance. It's been really disappointing their errors in their discipline in this game so far.
And the fact that the Knights haven't scored yet, you have to give credit to the defense, but how much longer can the defense hold out, though? That's the question, isn't it?
Well, I'm not sure, but honestly, I could see them holding out till halftime
I think if they hold
based
out
on
to
what we've
half
seen
time
so
and
far.
be up 6-0, they'll be happy. But they have to hold out here. Stingo gives it a Hines. Short ball there to Isaac Tagle. Good read as he'll play it there. Dingo gives a short ball to Eddie with We know how good he can score. He scored quite a few tries last season. He's going to be held up just short of the line. Fifth tackle. We need a Hines kick here. Hines rubbers it through. Picked up by Isaac Tagle. The
Oh,
new recruit from Penrith is going to score for first try for the Sharks.
well, it was just set after set after set for the Sharks. Obviously, the Knights couldn't hold them out forever. And just a little deft touch there from Hines and Tago. Too strong and powerful. Managed to push his way over with a little dive.
I mean, he was one of the highly prospected signatures teams we wanted to get. Penrith did not want to let him go. He ended up going to the Sharks, and he's definitely showing his money worth there, isn't he?
Well, yeah, it was a great line ran there by Tago, and we know how deadly the grubber kicks can be in this competition. So he's obviously seen the kick and he's gone. I'll snatch that up.
6 over score. With all possession you have, though, the Sharks probably should be ahead. I don't have a nice to try there, but I think they'll be happy that only they're still tied here, considering how much more the Sharks have had.
Well, yeah, I certainly would be. I think the Sharks should be ahead of this game a lot. The Knights have been really disappointing with their errors and discipline, so they're lucky to be all locked up right now.
Yeah, the only thing I'd be worried about with the Knights is often when you have games like this where there's like time after time attack, it takes a while for them to score. Once they get the first try, often you see try 2 or 3 come up soon after. So the Knights have to stop the momentum here for the Sharks. So goes Aiken, plays it there. Long ball over to Hines, gives another ball over to Sexton, taken on the line there. But the Knights defense won't let him get through. Third tackle now. Short ball there to Aiken. Fourth tackle now. Goes Hines for a good kick. Not the kick you would have liked, but it's going to find. No, it's not going to find the sideline. And Adekar's going to play it just short of the 40. Goes to O'Hara. Straight up the middle there. Good run. And just like that, the Knights are back in defense. It's burned off Basila. I thought he was through there, but doesn't have the pace. That's second tackle. 4 minutes to half time. The Knights would love to get a try just before half time. Goes third. Long ball over to Tyson Frizzell. Fourth tackle. Munster takes on the line there. They need a good kick here. Who's it going to be to put the kick in? Sexton or Hines? Oh, not Hines. Fuck. Sorry, Ponga or Munster. It's going to be Ponga. Puts it high. Fielded well by Bailey Hodgson. Good defense there from the Sharks, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, great take there from Bailey Hodgson. He just got up above everyone.
But then
Eyes
it's
on the
that
footy.
throw,
That wasn't good.
and the Knights get absolutely gifted a try to platter. Bitch by net it is. And the Knights
Well,
take the
I
lead. Can you
well, I
believe that?
said I said earlier that the Knights were gift wrapping opportunities to the Sharks. Well, the Sharks just gift wrapped a try. They packaged it and they sent it straight to the Knights. That was the easiest try I've ever seen.
And it's meant to be for captain, Nico Hines captaining the side tonight. He tried to give a short ball to a gap. Instead, it just went straight to Mitch Barnett. Is Nico Hines colourblind or something? He must have thought he was wearing a Sharks jersey.
Yeah.
But
Well, it seems to be a bit of karma. Obviously, the Knights throwing a lot of intercepts earlier. Sharky's throwing one a little bit closer to the line this time.
Hines, he obviously got dropped last year at some point before coming back and absolutely will taking his game to another level. You'd hate to go back to that pre-dropping phase where he wasn't playing the greatest. As now straight off the kickoff, Daniel Saifidi absolutely fools a few defenders. If he had the speed, he would have been away there. Goes Mitch Barnett. Short ball there to Tyson Frizzell. So we head to half time, 30 seconds left. Can't see much happening before half time. It's going to go inside ball there to Dufty. It's first tackle. This will be the last play. 10 seconds left. Goes long ball over to Frizzell. And he'll play it there. That'll be half time here. For Knights, leading the Sharks 6 points to 12. We are back here in the second half. The Knights currently in the lead, although you could argue should be top 6 all, and they're very lucky to be in the lead as we headed into the break. Freeland's getting ready to kick off here for the Sharks. As he does so, what are your thoughts on the first half there?
Look, I think that the Knights would be very happy that they're in the lead, to be honest. I think that the Sharkies were the more dominant team in the first half, and the Knights were just very ill-disciplined and a lot cost them. So they'll be happy to be 6 points up. I think it should be the reverse scoreline, maybe even by 12 points.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what the completion rate is in this game after, well, we saw Knights. It felt like they made an error almost every set at one point in the middle of that game. They just couldn't get out of their own end.
Yeah, they could not complete.
And then even though they gave away 2 penalties in that half, it wasn't a good half for them. I think Coach Jackson Allison will be disappointed with this. It goes down to Bailey Hodgson, the rookie. Straight up the middle there, looking for some space. Duffy comes around to tackle him. That could have been very dangerous there. We know how quick Bailey Hodgson is. This goes Dingo. Gives it short there to Fisher Harris. That's second tackle. Tanner Boyd. Just come on for Nico Hines. Interested in Nico Hines. Do you think he's been hooked? Do you think he's been pulled off? It's been a plan just to make sure he doesn't do any, injuries or anything?
Oh, look, I dare say it's probably a plan. Obviously, it's a trial match. They don't want to risk Nico Hines. He's probably one of the more vital parts of the team. So I'd imagine it's just a plan. He
Obviously,
wasn't too bad in the first half, just one little lapse of concentration.
it obviously wasn't ideal what happened, but I can't see it off him being hooked. This goes down to Matt Duffy. And a good kick by the Knights. It's gonna Sharks. It's gonna get the Knights coming off their own line. Great first set by the Sharks, there wasn't it?
Yeah, that was the ideal set, and now the Knights are down in their 10, trying to work it away and not succeeding very much.
Second tackle, not even to their 20 yet, which is very good for CRL standards. Goes Ponga and he's gonna drop it. And they're gonna say, what's happened here? We're gonna say 6 again.
Unlucky
Surely Ponga
there.
dropped that.
Oh, look, what I think's happened is he's passed it into a Shark's hand, and it's counted as a Sharks knock on. So 6 more tackles for the Knights.
And the Sharks, sorry, should be feeling very unlucky with that. It wasn't. I don't think there's anything they could have done to stop that. This goes Daniel Saifidi up the middle. And have the Knights go straight on the attack. To also sort of stop their momentum. The Sharks had all the momentum beginning this half. They had them down their own end. They could have potentially had a set on their line, but now the Knights are in the Sharks half here. It goes Ponga. Inside ball there to Bellin. That's the fifth tackle. Goes back. Kotrick to kick it. Not the greatest kick, although it's going to bounce over the head. He's been forced to play
Oh
the Murray to a
no.
luggy.
Well, it didn't look like a great kick to begin with, but the bounce, it was a horrific bounce, and it ended up working in the way of the Knights, and they're gonna put some pressure on the Sharks here.
So goes Papali'i. See if the Knights can potentially put more points on here. The Sharks have to defend him here. They want any chance to come back in this game. They can't let them score. Jack Devellin massive run there. Offload to Papali'i. To go Ponga. Inside ball again to Jack Devellin. He's been busy since he's come on at half time. That's third tackle. Munster. Long ball over to Duffy. Red well there by Tanner Boyd. Put a lot of pressure on Duffy. Fourth tackle. Brojo pushes up there. Alright, it's going to be a kick free from the Knights. They need to make sure to defend well here. No, it's going to hit the shoulders of Daniel Saifidi. Doesn't know what to do with it. And a poor end to the set for the Knights.
Well, that was just a poor set in general. It was just one out stuff. They didn't really throw much at the Sharkies there, and then a poor fifth tackle play as well. The Sharks, the pressure's been let off. Never mind, it has not
What
been
was
let off.
that pass from Sexton? It was about 5 meters forward.
Yeah.
Must just hit their hand bad as it goes Ponga here. And they're going to be hard pressed to stop them scoring here. It goes to Munster. Munster pushing forward. Second tackle. They need to force it out. They cannot let them go in here. Ponga. Dummies and runs. Fisharis takes him down. Third tackle. Goes Monster. Monster pushing for. Sorry, to Bellin. The Bellin trying to crash play here, I guess. Goes long ball over. Rizal. How are they still holding them out here?
Well, in the first half, it was the Knights that had the insane defense down this end, and now the Sharkies are doing pretty well as well, defending back-to-back sets. It'll be interesting to see what the Knights go with on the last play here. A grubber kick could be lethal. Keep an eye out on that.
Goes back. And what's happened here? It's just going to be a bit of an interesting ball out that we have from Jaden Brayley. After a brilliant first half, he's been a bit poor to start this half, but never Sharks the ball back. Do you have any idea what happened there?
I'm not sure. He must have just... Maybe the ball had a bit of helium in it, and it floated up.
Yeah. Happens sometimes at McDonald's Jones Stadium.
Yeah, of course.
Tanner Boyd goes over to Rocco Berry. Find one of the players. There's actually quite a few back players fighting for a spot. Obviously got Joe Suwali, who's not playing today. You also got Murray Tulagi and Rocco Berry. As Bear Huxley up the middle there. Good run there from Huxley. Still player just in front of the 40-metre line. Tanner Boyd. Long ball over to Hodgson. That's going to be fifth tackle. A second out of trouble for the Sharks. Fifth tackle goes back to Tanner Boyd, who punts it across field. So we feel a bit of a thought, what's the kick return? As it goes straight through the gap, as I was saying, but Freya Lawrence positioned himself to make the tackle there. That could have been very dangerous for the Knights. For the Sharks. It goes up the middle, Jack DeMello now. And just like that, the Knights go straight back on the attack. Second tackle.
Well, I think the Knights are starting to gain the ascendancy here.
They are, but it's not going to be anything if they can't score any points. It goes Munster. Inside ball there to Dufty. Fourth tackle. Goes Munster, he just takes the hit up himself. Fifth tackle on the 30. Goes Brian Kelly, going crossfield, maybe looking for an outside attacker, but he can't find any. However, they will tackle him on 10-metre line, and the Sharks are looking around at their own end. So go short side here, Sexton. I don't know why they're going short side here, but the game seems to have worked. Just to gain about 10 metres there. Second tackle. Maritul lucky up the middle now. Good run. Third tackle. What do the Sharks need to do to sort of get them back into the field position here?
Oh, look, I think they just need to keep the ball down that end. They're just not letting... They're not defending well. The Knights are making 60, 70 meters every set. So they just need to start defending, stop letting the Knights back into their territory, and the rest will come.
It's Freya Lawrence. Makes a good run there. It's a good kick down the top. What's the kick return again here? Oh, good defense there by Will Kennedy. As now the Knights have to work their way over there. And then we're back to square one. This is what happened a couple sets ago. At the beginning of the half, actually, about 15 minutes in game ago. Let's hope that it doesn't go the opposite way this time. Brody Jones runs there. Goes Jack DeBellin. Fourth tackle now. Good defense here. Don't let them through here. That would be great. We have to marvel at that defense from the Sharks. It's probably been the best defensive set of the game. Surely, right?
Yeah, well, as I just said, that's what they needed to get themselves into the game. Now, if they can capitalize on the poor kick from Ponga, then this is exactly what they needed. They put the pressure on. Ponga was a little flustered there, and now they've got an opportunity to score.
It's good kick pressure from Frank Capelli. He's been probably one of the Sharks' best players today. Just putting a lot of pressure on the kickers there. As a long ball over, Munster saw what was happening. Had he not intercepted that, Freya Lawrence had made the overlap there. Could have been a try for the Sharks, but Munster makes the big play. As we have James Fisher-Harris. Seems to be a bit winded in that tackle. Doesn't look the best there. He's sort of limping around. You worried for him?
Yeah, that seems to be a little bit of a leg problem with Fisher-Harris. We'll probably keep an eye on that.
He's staying on for the moment, though, as Munster punts it over. Over to Bailey Hodgson. He gets past one, and he's there. As he's just seen below the commentary box, Fisher-Harris has come off with a trainer. We'll keep an eye on that. It doesn't look good, though, does it?
Yeah, no, I can't say it looked great.
It's going to be third tackle. As we're seeing in the replay here, it actually appears that Fisher's got his leg sort of caught under the tackle there. That does not look friendly as a good setting from the Sharks. Again, Bailey Hodgson again, don't go over the sideline. And he stayed in. Great set by the Sharks, wasn't it?
Yeah, great set. And if they can back it up defensively here, then
It's good
oh,
good
Nico
take
Hines
there
almost taking him.
from Duffy. Duffy's away. I don't know if he's going to get called. What a run. Here's who's that chasing? Hodgson's
I think
chasing.
that's Hodgson.
I don't think he's going to get to him. He does. What a
Hodgson
try
just reels
saver.
him in.
How did he catch him?
Well,
No
you thought
short
for all
there.
money Duffy was away then.
9 times out of 10, Duffy gets there. But Bailey Hodgson wanted him more. But they're not out yet, the Sharks. It's a good tackle there. Good defense by the Sharks once again. Third tackle now. Ponga. Short ball there to Brazil. Fourth tackle. Ponga. Looking for some space. That's with fifth tackle. Goes back. Papali'i out of all plays to put it high. When have you ever seen him kick before? He taps it back, and he's got a try assist from him. And that's going to be make it even harder for the Sharks to come back from here.
Yeah, well, with only 12 minutes left on the clock, I mean, Duffy's been incredible. We talked about it earlier. We hoped Duffy would prove us wrong. He's been incredible for the Knights today, and he definitely deserved a try. And that, if they kick it here, that pretty much puts the game out of reach for the Sharks.
I
Uh,
wouldn't say it puts it out of reach. It just
especially,
makes it incredibly hard. 12 points in 12 minutes isn't impossible. We've seen it definitely done multiple times, but it makes it just that little bit harder. I will say though, the Sharks' defense on that like tap back was very disappointing. There was a few players that whoever that number 16 was just sort of standing there. I think one of them, Brody Jones, could definitely have made that tackle. There were multiple players around there. Probably should have made a tackle on Matt Duffy. Sharks coach won't be impressed with that. I will say though, Tanner Boyd, I think he's been really impressive since he's come on the field, hasn't he?
yeah,
As he'll be the man to kick off here. Good kick off. Down to the gut of Ponga. Gives it to Tohu Harris. And he'll takes it up there. That's the first tackle now. Plays it there. Ponga. Short ball there to Barnett. Second tackle. Ponga. Goes over to Tyson Frizzell. Third tackle. Fenwell here goes long ball over to Duffy. He just keeps creating space there, Duffy, doesn't it? It was a good tackle by Unek and shut it down, though. Fourth tackle. Goes over to Brian Kelly. That's fifth tackle. Munster punts it across field. Fielded there by Mara Tuolagi. That's the first tackle. Right, what do the Sharks need to do if they want to have any chance of getting back into this game?
well, they need to throw it around. They need to make some line breaks. They've just been completely beaten in field position. Uh, the structured play hasn't been working for them. They need to just throw it around at this point.
Goes third tackle. Long ball over to Bear Huxley. Or short ball over to Bear Huxley, my bad. Fourth tackle. They need to throw it around here. Goes Nico Hines. Surprised to see him back on the field. Fifth tackle. Tanner Boyd punts it. Fielded there by Josh Hadakar. He gets past one. We know how quick he
Ooh.
can be, but a great tackle by Tanner Boyd.
Really good tackle. If Tanner Boyd doesn't make that, I think Adakar scores.
As Brody Jones pushes forward. Second tackle. Munster. Long ball over to Ponga. Third tackle. Short ball fed to Mitch Barnett. Fourth. They're going to go Ponga. Looking for an inside ball there to Duffy. Hines ain't letting him get through. That's fifth tackle. 4 minutes left. I think we can, unless they score off this kick return, I think we can count them out as it goes down to Hodgson. Maybe tackled there. I will say though, Bailey Hodgson has probably definitely impressed the Knights coach. He's another one of those players competing for that wing spot. Do you think with this performance he may have definitely put his best foot forward to get it?
Oh yeah, I think he's been amazing. I still think there's a few players ahead of him for that spot, but he certainly has helped his case in this game. He's been one of the Sharks' best players.
Free runs up the middle, gets an offload there to Teague Woolton. Back on the inside, they're going to keep spreading it around, but Mitch Barnett was there. And is he going to get no way? He gets another intercept try. He's already intercepted one today. And that's about going to do us for today. The Knights will win it. It's Ponga. Goes over to Dufty. This will be icing on the cake if they can score here. Ponga. Short ball there to Toru Harris. Third tackle now. Jaden Brayley. Good read there from the Sharks. That's fourth tackle. Goes Bitch Barnett. Pushes forward. And that's fifth tackle. Goes back Ponga. Looking for the grubber kick ahead. It's getting picked up by Chaz Dingo. Doesn't quite have the speed. We do have a head high there. Tried to take his head off. See who makes exactly that was. Goes forward here. Tohu Harris. They'll be 3 weeks on the sideline. So he's not going to be back until round 4 now, Tohu Harris. We'd already seen Fisher Harris go off, so this game hasn't been without its injuries sustained and suspensions. Well, could have a few players out for a couple of weeks for both teams. It's first tackle.
Well, yeah.
Sharks going to end things off. They'll be sweating on the availability of Fisher Harris. Competition's set to start within the next month if everything goes to plan. So it's going to be interesting as the Knights are going to win it. I don't think either team will be happy with their performance, to be honest. The Knights should have won by more. While the Sharks, they had way too many opportunities to lose by that much.
Yeah. I think the Sharks should have probably won this game. I think they had way too many opportunities in the first half, and they'll be disappointed.
And we'll also be disappointed with their discipline, in my opinion. I'm your host, Lachlan Martin. Thanks for watching. And thanks, Shirley, for joining me.